Alrighty. Hello. Oh shit. Fuck that. Okay. Hello everyone and welcome back. For this collective, again, I'm just doing some few collective readings today, getting messages. This is leading me to like a love reading. Um, I don't know if it's in relationship yet, looking for a relationship. Um, but it is giving me that it is romantic. So let's go ahead and go from there. No patalinas, no familina, no career. All Raminta. I have no idea where the fuck that accent came from. Scratch that. Like, we can't scratch that because I'm not going to scratch that. But, like, scratch that from your memory. Like, you know? Like, out of there. But, anyways. We're going to go ahead and get a love reading. I feel compelled, Spirit. What reading you have for the collective? What is this energy that I'm feeling in regards to romantic love? What do you have? No, just kidding. Your inner child is missing you. What do you... Says, pay attention, be mindful of dreams, perceptive of signs, listen to your inner voice, and be ready to communicate. Says, quit your job, no more earth restrictions, but Spirit is telling me that's not this. That's not for this. But it's giving that... Ooh. Without yin, there is no yang. Balance. Without yang, there is no yin. Vice versa. They're one of another. They are in one of another. Things of that sort. But so far, what this reading is letting me know, sorry. What this is telling me that this is, it's almost like you feel like you're missing something or like you don't have something almost. And so it's like, pay attention. Pay attention. Because not only is your inner child missing you, and in regards to this being like a romantic relationship reading and your inner child coming out first, it's that it, fine. So you're to say, don't allow your inner child that's already neglected by you and that was possibly neglected by others lead the way in this relationship. Whether you're single or you're looking for a relationship, because you can be single and not looking for a relationship when a relationship comes to you, or you can be looking for a relationship and a relationship doesn't come to you. Anyway, sorry. Anyways, what is going on? I don't think it's good. Anyways, it's, or you can be in a relationship and you can be operating out of your inner child missing you in the relationship that you guys have with each other or don't have with each other. And now you're like seeking it outwardly, right? And the reason why I'm saying that as well with these romantic readings, because it says pay attention, be ready for communication. Which means they're giving you signs, especially with the listen to the inner voice and your inner child coming in. They're giving you signs and messages on how to navigate this relationship, or if you're wanting one, how to navigate love in a sense, how to operate out of a sense of love as well. Because sometimes we've been harmed or hurt or things of that sort. Harmed or hurt or things of that sort, you feel like you can do without yourself or you can do without others, right? It's fine. And not a means of being so romantic focused, like relationship focused, but in a means that you're like, it's never gonna happen. It's not gonna, you know? And you're cutting off all love in that voice. But again, this is romantic, so we're gonna stick on the topic. But it's in a sense of you almost being oblivious to the signs, the messages, the information, even maybe people coming in because of your inner child missing, because of maybe the relationship that you don't have with yourself quite yet, or maybe a strong one that you don't have quite with yourself yet. But let's get a deeper understanding, Spirit. What do you have in regards further for this, in regards to your inner child is missing before romantic love? Further explain, please, Spirit. Inner child is missing you in regards to romantic love. The hell? It's like some cards are sticking together and some cards are not. Okay, so yeah, I go with the flow while being go with the flow while saying rooted within. And yes, this is again that you are missing some sort of connection with self almost, right? And like I said, I'm hearing for singles, you're like, that's fine. I don't want to be neglected again. I don't want to have to try to prove my worth again. I don't want to have to go through the relationship stages of talking and getting involved. I don't want to be vulnerable again. I don't want to. I can't even get the words out. It's like you say, no, 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 no. So many things. I don't want to be hurt again. I don't want to be involved. I don't want to have to go through whatever it is. But you're literally saying, I don't want to go with the flow. You feel like in order to stay rooted within yourself, to not lose yourself, to whether you're in a relationship or not, right? Because you can feel this way whether you're in a relationship, like, no, I'm not going to do this because the last time I did this. Or for some of you in a relationship, I'm hearing, I don't want to say that. I don't want to ruin the relationship. I don't want to bring that up. I don't want to knock us off balance. I don't want to, it's like something where you don't want to tip the scales, right? Um, we're going to need clarification on that because it's sort of confusing. So for this, we pay attention, be mindful of your dreams and perceptual signs and things of that sort. And communication is letting you know that your inner child is missing you. You can still, sometimes people feel like when they're in a relationship, they can't find themselves within while they're in a relationship because they feel like they'll be neglecting the relationship. But if it is truly a relationship between two people, they should want you to want to know yourself more while you're in the relationship. They should want you to take these deep dives. They should want you to want to go with the flow and speak up and do all these things because that's the point of being in a relationship. You're not in it alone. You're in it with other people. And if you're single, you have to come into that realization as well. I'm not in this alone. I'm with other people. So if you want to stay single, this reading is not for you. But if you in kind of constantly thinking about it, and I'm not talking about those that are actively seeking, actively talking, actively going out on dates, things of that sort. Just singers that are kind of thinking about it. These are also for people that are actually going out on dates, and these are people from relationships. You have like that power. But there is no yin without yang. There needs to be a balance. So in order for you to be in a relationship, want to get in a relationship, or even thinking about being in a relationship, connect with your inner child. So that way, while you're in it or either pursuing it or thinking about it, you're not coming out of a place of possible hurt, abandonment, neglect, um, pain, expectation. I'm hearing wild expectations of what, and not in the means of wild expectations like this is, but it's like you are coming in with the expectation of having a relationship that you see, and I'm hearing some of your parents have, or cousins, or family members have. You're expecting it to be as strong as a foundation that they have with their relationship or their marriage that you have entering in. And that's not how it works. So also having that in mind is the expectation of what you're looking for, and also you're missing. Allow that to happen, so that way you can go with the flow and realize I'm not in this relationship alone, but I can stay rooted within myself. This is your morals. These are your boundaries. This is what you do and don't like. Right? This is what you do and don't feel comfortable with being. And those are the things that you stay rooted within. This is you staying within yourself. Going with the flow in regards to this is allowing yourself to be in a relationship with someone else. Think about being in a relationship with someone else. Okay? Can you clarify you have reached your ascension spirit in regards to this relationship? Can you clarify? You have reached ascension in regards to relationships? I'm hearing you're ready. It's giving you're ready. You're ready for at least putting yourself out there and being vulnerable, right? If you're in a relationship, putting yourself out there and being vulnerable and saying, I want this out of a relationship. Can we try this? Can we do this? And whether they say yes or no, allowing yourself to stay rooted that this is truly what I wanted. That's why I asked for it. This is why I spoke up about it. Right? And look at that, protect your life by diving into your shadow. This is why I asked for it. This is why I wanted it. This is something that is appeasing to me and my inner child. That makes me feel not only connected with them, but to you. Right? This allows me to realize that I'm the balance within myself, but you also keep me in balance. Right? You allow me to feel in me of myself. And that's why you have reached your ascension, because it's this means of you're ready. Be ready for communication because you're here. You're recognizing that something may be off. And some people feel like In order to be at ascension, you have to recognize something I've done it and do it. Sometimes being at ascension is recognizing that something may be a little wrong. Or maybe I do want a relationship. Or maybe I can, maybe I'll take it down to like three that I'm talking to. Because the other two just been pissing me off. And I don't want to feed into that. Whatever it is. But it's saying that you've reached this level of understanding what you want out of a relationship, what you're looking for. And it's because you're reconnecting with your inner child and or recognizing that something is possibly off. Okay? So it's in this means and then of this sense of pay attention. I'm giving that sometimes you can be a little aloof. For the singles I'm hearing, you're like, I don't really want it. It's fine. It's good. And not a means of like what's going on in society if you're a woman, especially a black woman, but like you're just like, nah, love ain't it. Love ain't never there. These niggas and bitches ain't. It's like that type of outlook, right? You reach that point of like, I'm realizing I do want a companion. I do want to talk to somebody in a romantic way. Not just my friends, not just my family, not just my coworkers, not just my pets. I want that. You know, and it doesn't have to come from. And I'm speaking from persons. It doesn't have to come from neglect, from lack of self worth that was feeding to me. It can come from me being rooted within myself, me healing and working with my inner child, me paying attention to what is around me and for me, right? And in a relationship, this allows me to realize I'm not alone in this relationship. When a situation is brought up to me, while I feel like something is off, it can also mean that it's not something off with me. It can be that they're missing their inner child. Maybe they're neglecting themselves. Maybe they're feeling a little bit off kilter and they need a little bit of a balance. Right? But it allows you to go with the flow of the relationship through the ups, the downs, the ebbs, the flows, the discomforting conversations to the pleasurable meets. Right? It allows that while you're staying rooted within. Okay? Anything else on this deck before I go ahead and close it out, Spirit? Yeah. In regards to romantic love, has just been in the air. It's the air for it. It's in the air. Bye, Marie. I love you. Be safe, hon. It is in the air. But yeah, this is definitely pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. I just keep hearing it. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. It's like it's almost like I'm hearing like you're missing something. You're almost missing something. Like you're almost there. But we got time to recharge and cleanse house. Feng shui. This can be actually feng shui of your home, moving it around, clearing out the energy and things of that sort. It can be recharging, cleaning house. Maybe you need to sit down with your partner or partners because we're polyamorous is a thing, baby. Partner or partners and recharge each other's energy and clean house. And it could have been that maybe you guys, and then, geez, could have been that maybe you guys haven't been doing what you typically do or feel like you, I don't know, it's just whatever it is, right? It could be that you're arguing more. It could be that you're not talking more. It could be that you're not having fun more. It could be that maybe you feel like you don't know this person anymore, right? And not in a bad way. Just like, maybe you both feel drained in your own lives, right? And things of that sort. And that's kind of also throwing you off balance. Well, right now, it has reached its peak. So sit down and have this conversation. Clear it out. Put it all on the air. Like I said, if you want something out of a relationship and you feel like you're not getting it, say it. Because either they'll do it if they're willingly want to, or they won't, and that gives you the answer that you need. When that's coming into a relationship, thinking about a relationship or in a relationship. Okay? What this clean house is definitely, you guys need to have a conversation. For my singles, you need to have a conversation with yourself. Are you afraid of not being single anymore? Because you feel like you're going to lose a lot of yourself while in this relationship? You won't. If you go with the flow and allow yourself to realize that this relationship is an extension of you, but you are still you. Right? If you're thinking about being in a relationship, pay attention. Is this person for me? Is this what I want? Is this what I'm truly looking for? What am I looking for a relationship for? What is leading me this way? What is going here? Right? And if you are in a relationship, there needs to be a balance. Whether you're monogamous or polyamorous, there has to be a balance of realizing clean ship, clean home, clean energy, okay? Now this, they're letting me know that we're gonna go ahead and get into the couples really quickly. If you're in a relationship with the couples, this is for you. Okay? This is for you. No situationships over here. Sorry. I'm sorry they made me say it like that. I'm so sorry. But no situation. So if you're like, maybe we can, I'm trying to see, this is not for you. This is single, dating, or relationship. And they keep making me say that. It's almost like they're not a situationship. If you are confused, that's not a relationship. If you are unsure, that is not a relationship. If you feel unkiltered, off balance, around it, not a relationship, babe. It's not happening. If they don't want one, but you do, and you're doing relationship things, not a relationship. Okay? Not a relationship. I don't. They keep making me say it the same way they say, "Pay attention." Not a relationship. I don't know why they say that, but it's not one. Okay? But if you do want one, you need to be honest that you want one. Stop being so aggressive. What do we have for the people that are in a relationship? Yeah. For those in a relationship, we have I pretend that I don't care. You came back quick. They scared the shit out of me. Um, I pretend that I don't care, and that makes sense, right? If you have an inner child that you possibly have people around you that just act like they cared, or they said that they'd do something and they didn't, or they were very, I'm hearing possibly aloof. What's the one word I'm looking for? Not even nonchalant. I guess nonchalant would be a good word as well. It's almost like apathy. Thank you, Spirit. It was almost like apathy towards your life, to your situation, towards you. And it's almost like this person, it could be you or this person, where you're acting like you don't care. And that's why they keep making me say, if you want something out of a relationship, you need to say, and not in means of you need to do this. And it means of, I want us to talk more. I want us to go here more. I want us to hang out with my friends and your friends more. I want us to be able to trust each other. You know? I want to be able to do this in a relationship. I want to be able to be vulnerable. I want to be able to tell you why this happened. This is what I want. Right? So it's either you acting like you don't care, or it can be the other person acting like they don't care. Who's to know? But this is also why we got the time to recharge and cleanse your house. And without yin, there is no yang, as well as the inner child for this, because you pretend that you don't care when you really do, right? It shows, and it throws things off balance. You feel like you don't need the other person, and the other person doesn't need you, and you're not even need. You feel like you don't even want the other person anymore. You don't even want to be involved anymore. So sit down and have the conversation, because it says be ready for communication. Because information is coming in, and it's coming in strong. Anything else for those in a relationship in regards to what's going on? Can you clarify you can't come in for those in a relationship? Oh. You or this person, it's they really have some healing to do, right? And it's not a means of, I'm not saying the issue, but it's just in this means of almost like they just gotta do some healing. It's almost like it's given it's given that they're afraid. It's given that they're afraid. And they're also letting me know that this isn't those for just in a relationship, but this is also for those that are dating. Actually dating. So right now, not for singles. But for those that are actively dating, right? Actively talking to people, going on dates, considering possibly that status of boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, 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 girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, girlfriend. You get what the fuck I'm saying. Different combinations of world. And don't forget the nine minds. So it's giving that it's something that this is the first card, as we remember it came out. Your inner child is missing. It's something that you're neglecting within yourself, right? Which is also why we got the dive and protect your light. We're diving into your shadow when we flip the deck. Is because it's like either you want to tell them so much, or it's stifling both of you from sharing, from being open. From those that are wanting to get into a relationship where you do have that title, it's like they want to tell you so much, and or you want to tell them so much, but it's just like I'm a cop out. You can't come with me. I'm going to end a relationship, or I'm not going to get in a relationship. I'm just going to get going in the sight. I'm going to act like I don't care. I'm going to do all this when something inside of me is really missing. I really want this. And that, again, this is the collective reading, so I can't pinpoint what it is that you want in your relationship, what you know what it is that you want in your relationship. And you want to be vulnerable. You want to be open. You want to be honest. You want to go with the flow while staying rooted within. But it's coming in a way where you acting like you don't care when you really want to tell somebody so much, right? Or they want to tell you so much, but they're having this apathy, like they don't care. They have this hate, this disdain, or they're okay with settling for where things are. I'm hearing a lot of settling for where things are, which is why I said you have reached your ascension and completed your level, because it's time to level up for your purpose. And people feel like in a relationship, and don't get this confused with life purpose, okay? You can have a purpose within a relationship, right? And feel like that's a bad thing. But I have purposes for relationship with my friends, right? We're both our purpose is to be there for one another, to love one another, to care about each other. So we have fun, laugh, and drink soju. Just kidding. But in a sense of like the purpose of not only just a human connection, but this is the human connection that I chose, that I decided to be within. Right? So for you or someone else to say, I took the easy way out, right? Instead of means of I can abandon this really quickly and have so much apathy for me and my feelings as long as I don't need to share it. And that is the easy way out for them or you. Because again, it's given that it's kind of both of you guys, but I can't quite pinpoint if I don't want to, but you take the easy way out. Either this person just stopped talking to you, they ghosted you, or they want to end the relationship. Or the thing, and I'm saying that they will or they're going to, but it's giving, that's why it says be ready for communication. It's giving that something needs to shift in this relationship. There's like an almost a neglect. I know it's a neglect within that person, either you or them, from their inner child, daddy issues, mommy issues, abandonment issues, attachment issues, whatever it is that's causing them to not feel like they can be rooted within. Feel like if they get in this relationship, it's over. Feel like if they stay in this relationship, it's over. Feel like there's no more balance, right? And so it's just like, take the easy way out. Okay? And you can't come with me. And with this card, you can't come with me. And then the you have reached the ascension card, it's really saying if they don't communicate, you can't. It's hard for somebody to lead you or take you somewhere when they're not talking. And I don't mean people that can't talk, because sign language is also a means of communication. Let's not be funny or cute. And so it means if they're not saying anything, it's stagnation. So they're pretending like they don't care, even though they want to say so much, and they're taking the easy way out. You can't come with somebody that's already not telling you what they want to tell you. Because they're lying. They're pretending. And it could be because of this hurt, because of this, whatever it is. This is not for you. Meaning this is not for the relationship. This is not for those that are dating. This is for someone that they were dealing with in the past. Right? It could be a family member. I'm hearing very, very, very strong family connections, which is also why the inner child is coming in for sure. Very, very, very strong connections where you did not break me. It's something that happened within their life that is holding them, right? And it makes them want to take the easy way out. because something in their life was like, you didn't break me, and I want to tell you what it is that didn't break me. When I said I'm gonna act like I don't care, and then when it becomes too much where I can't pretend anymore, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave. But Spirit is saying, don't do that. If it's you or if it's them, prepare for that conversation. Prepare for a clean space and cleaning energy. But before it gets clean and recharged, it's gonna get real messy. So that way you know what to clean. Allow the vulnerability to come in. Allow these signs to come in and lead you on where this conversation should go or how it should go. Right? And again, not saying this relationship was gonna end. And again, this is for you. If this is for you, it is. It's just given that it's right now, it's a little bit off balance. If you want to get in a relationship, whoever you're talking to or thinking about dating, or whether that be multiple people or not, whether you're in polyamorous or not, it's just something where they feel like they're missing a piece of themselves, and they feel like if they get in this relationship or stay in a relationship, it's going to continuously be lost. And so right now, they're looking for support because they feel like this person didn't break me. Me doing all this is not going to break me either. It's not going to happen. And in a sense, nobody break you. Right? Their inner child is missing them. There's a piece of them that's missing them, that they're neglecting than themselves. Okay? Let's see what else we got. What the hell? Go. There we go. Alrighty. No, I'm actually not feeling this one. We're gonna put this one back. Go ahead and do this. Spirit, what is this energy? This in the shadows energy. What energy is that? This baby, too many cards. What is this energy displaying for the collective in regards to romance? We got Hawk energy coming in, okay? And Hawk energy is about seeing things from a higher perspective, from a higher vantage point, from being able to see, go up and look below, right? And this is definitely what is needed when you're on the need to recharge, you're ascending, you're both ascending, or all three. I don't know how many people can be in a polyamorous relationship. I never really looked into that. But you get the hell I'm saying. Okay? So it's just a means of that, right? It's just you're looking up and they want you to take a higher perspective. It's almost like taking yourself out of the situation, which is why they get you I go with the flow while staying rooted within. It's almost taking yourself out so you can see. Okay? It says though eyes of the hawk watch every move, and has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture, which is what is needed. Because these little details of them acting like they don't care, right? These little details of the dreams and the signs coming in, the little details of them wanting to tell you so much, but not really, you can almost sense it. Create the bigger picture of them feeling like, I took the easy way out and I'm gonna leave. The bigger picture of feeling like maybe things are off. Ooh, y'all, cracked my. Come on now. And the bigger picture of this ascension of you have leveled up. It's time to make moves, okay? It says fate has its eyes on you and the winds are shifting. It said that the hawk carries news upon its wings. Like I said, be ready for communication. And with this new moon coming in, it's already been happening, okay? That's gonna melt bad. Put you over there. Okay. It says the message should not be taken lightly, like I said. It's something present, and that's what I also said. Don't settle. Pay attention, because this is something that you need. Like I said, whether you're single, you're thinking about possibly getting a relationship, if you're dating and you're actively trying to get in one, or if you actually are in one, you need to pay attention. Because something is off in the relationship where it's making you feel like you're not in one. Okay? It says, though it may seem small and insignificant, it will eventually redirect your course. When you are in balance, you see things clearly. Not only you, but they do. Okay? They see that you care about them enough for them to be vulnerable. Right? And you see that they care about you enough to allow you to be yourself without losing yourself. It allows you both to ascend. You both realize that we need to balance each other. Right? And you are intuitive. You trust your intuition. And they trust theirs to know that maybe what can I do to connect with my inner child to not have me reacting in such a way as this. Right? So as when you're out of balance, you seize too much. Right? They're taking in the past. You did not break me when they're not even talking about you. You're talking about somebody else. You're seeing too much. You're feeling too much. You're taking it all in. Right? And you're suspicious. Right? You can't come with me. You've been here for me and I want to tell you so much and I'm pretending like I don't care about you and I know you do and we're here, but you can't come with me. I can trust that. Suspicious. Okay? So to bring it to balance, perspective shift. And the only way to shift your perspective is to get from a higher vantage point. Right? And the only way to get to a higher vantage point in a relationship or actually thinking one is to talk to the other person that isn't your own perspective. That isn't your own assumption. Is it raining? Oh, it's raining! Sorry. Like, it isn't your own perspective, your own mentor talking to them. That's why they want you to time to recharge and cleanse house. The relationship is the house. Lay it all on the table that you have built together. And if you guys need to abandon the table and the shit that has been laid on it, because you realize, okay, everything's out there, and I'm not really, nothing's really, fine. Leave the table. Go build another one with someone else. And then lay it all out and see where it goes from there. But it needs to start first with being open, being honest. Whether this is you pretending or they are pretending. Right? Okay. Let's see here. Alrighty. So, yeah, just... there is no easy way out when it comes to love because love is all around you. Your inner child is missing you. That's the love inside of yourself that you're not giving yourself. There's always going to be love. Right? So if you feel like you need some time to tap into that, tell them. And or allow them to tell you. And be that support, be that listening ear. Allow your perspective to truly shift. And I'm like, well, that don't make no sense to me because it won't make sense to you until you realize that this isn't just you. This is a relationship. Right? And if you feel like you still don't understand, ask questions, listen, be present, acknowledge. Right? Because that's what's needed. It's higher. So you can swoop down and pick up exactly what is needed. Right? The bigger picture, small in the small details. You can see the big picture of all this, but it can swoop down and go, this is what we need. Right? So let's go ahead and get some final cards up. No, for real. Let's go ahead and get some final messages out for you guys. I ain't gonna lie, I like high-key hate where I live because it only rains for like 2 minutes. 2 minutes, unless it's monsoon season. 2 minutes, that's it. And sadly, it isn't even global warming. That's just technical warming here. But anyway, Spirit, what final message do you have for this collective, our singles, those in a relationship, and or seeking in regards to this information and news that you have provided? What final messages do you have? Now, some of you, it could be you. Like I said, it could be you. It could be them. It could be from the past. It could be your inner child missing you. right? Or it could just be, but it got double genitals. You did not break me. It could have been a past relationship, and you're having reflections of that. For a lot of you, it's the inner child that did not break me, something happened in your past. But for some of you, it's the relationship that you were in, the genitalia, the relationship. It just sucks you into being drained, to being tired, to being confused, to being conflicted, to groveling almost for a crumb of love, for a speck, and it changed you to the point where you were no longer yourself, your own thought, your own mind, or anything. You were this person's. And that's almost what you're afraid of becoming, happening, or being. Okay? We got Tabarasa, which comes literally right after 9. It's the 0. It's the starting over. It's the new beginning. And like I said, if this is something that you are feeling or noticing or recognizing or even taking the heed of the message for, it's cleaning house. It's realizing that there's a balance in all things. Right? And it takes it. The wing, even the bird's feathers of this wing whiffs in the wind, and it's going with the flow of the wind while staying rooted and grounded to navigate itself, turn, shift, and dive. It has reached a level of ascension where it can look up and see below. It pays attention to the changes of the wind. Is that rain in the air? What's going on? Starting over is not going to be with the same, it's going to be with that new perspective. You're going to see why you're possibly acting like you don't care, or why they're possibly acting like they don't care. Right? I'm not sure whom it is, but is this getting in there? Yeah. We got put a spell on you. So it could be that you're feeling like you're trapped in this old mindset of this person. I keep saying you guys. It just makes it a lot easier because they can also be watching. Isn't that hilarious? Usually I'm talking. Anyway, tarot. But anyways, it's like they put a spell on you. Right? They didn't break you, but they got you. Right? It's almost like, but Spirit is saying this is a start over. If you're willing and wanting to take it and ready to communicate and clean house and listen to other people's perspectives, thoughts, ideas, vulnerability, mind, without waiting for a response, right? People just respond, right? Just give it a moment. Let the words breathe, okay? Before you feel like you got it understand, you can't gain another perspective when you already got yours in your mind in the forefront and you're listening to theirs. Is just listen. Now listen in here, okay? All right. But and for the like I said, people, if you are actively looking and or single, stop looking for love in the trash. It is not needed. Stop looking for love in the trash, and stop expecting for all love to be in the trash because of possible past experiences. Okay? Because that's not how it works at all. That's not how it works at all. So love can be tossed in the trash, but maybe, did you ever consider that maybe it's you that tossed them in the trash? Stop doubling back. Okay? What did I say? It could be mommy issues, daddy issues, abandonment, self-worth. But it's giving mommy issues. It doesn't have to just be mommy issues, but it can be very, very prominent mommy issues that can be happening with you and or your partner. But again, you guys won't know. I'm hearing communicate. But it's more than just talking. It's communicating, listening, clarifying, possibly questioning, and not questioning like, what the hell you mean by that? Like, can you further explain? I'm a little bit confused by what you meant by that. That didn't make sense. Is this what you meant? Okay, got you. Clarifying questions, okay? Not accusing questions, assuming questions, okay? All right? And then with mommy issues, speaking from somebody that deals with mommy issues, okay? It is something that you really want to face head on, right? By diving into the shadow, you are protecting your light. By diving into why your inner child is missing you, possibly due to these mommy issues that you're having, was it due to them calling you out your name? And now you're questioning your worth and your dignity with other people and your confidence, right? Was them not believing you when you told you something, so now it's questioning your own sense of sanity and vulnerability? Is it leaving you on in and not letting you know what's happening or what's going on and just come back like everything's fine, giving you abandonment issues? It's just so many things that can be happening. It can just be that they didn't listen enough. And you don't feel like you can tell anybody anything because they're going to act like they don't care. So you're going to act like you don't care. Yeah. Okay? But we have mommy issues, right? In some ways I deal with that. It's just sometimes you got to cut them off. Because a title cannot gain vicinity to disrespect. Okay? So let's go ahead and get your final reading, final affirmation. Final affirmation for this love reading in regards to what is going on. Let's see what we got here. All right, Spirit, what do you have in regards to an affirmation for the collective for their love reading, for those that are thinking about being in a relationship, those in a relationship, and those talking? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, the first one that we have is letting go, okay? If you know me, you know that I'm going to read it 3 times just to get it in, okay? I choose to be free and will fly towards positive relationships. Words and actions will no longer make me feel lesser than what I truly am. A gift to this world. I choose to embody light and let go. Oh! Letting go. I am letting go. Okay? And the reason why I'm like screaming, sorry, protect your headphones, but it's because it's literally fly towards positive relationships, right? This is a relationship reading. You got the hawk, clear as day. But it's also words and actions will no longer make me feel lesser than what I truly am. Connecting with your inner child. Not allowing those that hurt you to truly break you by dealing with those mommy issues, dealing with those feelings of neglect or hurt or words said or not said, right? It is truly letting go and diving into your shadow to protect your light and embodying it and letting go so that way you can clear out the energy, right? Clean house, feng shui. Allow that balance of the yin and the yang, right? Taking it all in. So letting go. I always also do a debrief after the first one. So here goes the second one. I choose to be free and will fly towards positive relationships. Words and actions will no longer make me feel lesser than what I truly am. A gift to this world. I choose to embody light and let go. I am letting go. I choose to be free and will fly towards positive relationships. Words and actions will no longer make me feel lesser than what I truly am. A gift to this world. I choose to embody light and let go. I am letting go. The next one that we have is soulmates. I need a knee slapper there. Oh yeah, knee slapper there. I'm going in. Soulmates do not simply exist. They are created through hard work, determination, and love. I find great comfort in this. I am not a statistic, but a garden that blooms and grows with another. I allow the universe to open my heart to this exciting future. I have my soulmate. Okay? And this is so beautiful because, like I said, you guys need to lay everything out on the table that you have built together. You built this relationship together. Like I said, your relationship is for you and those that are involved, not the expectation of outside reality. So to realize that you're not a statistic. You and that person or persons are your own collective statistic. That came out wrong, but right? You get what the hell I'm saying. So to open your heart and allowing in for an exciting future allows in, again, not only for that perspective, but for healing. When you're being vulnerable with those people that you truly love and that you truly trust, and even in the shadows, it says, I want to tell you. And didn't want to leave. It didn't want to say you can't come home. It says, I want to tell you. Right? It's just this person won't break me, but they kind of are breaking me. Right? But this, in order to heal that, is to open yourself up to those that are allowing you to truly let go, truly be free, truly be yourself. You're going with the flow while staying rooted within and not losing anything. Right? That is a soulmate. Okay? So recognize that. Is this what you have? Is this what you want? Is this what you're going for? Same time. Soulmates do not simply exist. They are created through hard work, determination, and love. I find great comfort in this. I am not a statistic, but a garden that blooms and grows with another. I allow the universe to open my heart to this exciting future. I have a soulmate. Soulmates do not simply exist. They are created through hard work, determination, and love. I find great comfort in this. I am not a statistic, but a garden that blooms and grows with another. I allow the universe to open my heart to this exciting future. I have a soulmate. Okay. Now this is a little funny because it says I can control and let it go, but we're going to listen because that's how it goes. Okay. It says I cannot control how people treat me, interact with me, or communicate with me. I can only control my own actions and responses. I will not be affected by how others view me. Instead, I will embrace my own self-love and self-assurance for guidance. Okay? And like I said, it's that opening your perspective. Realizing this is what I want out of a relationship. These are the boundaries that I'm going to be setting for me, for it to work. And if this doesn't work, I can't control you, but this is what I'll be doing. Right? This is what I'm experiencing. I cannot control how my mom raised, but this is how I'm operating and moving now. I'm taking control of my life. I'm embracing myself. The person that tried to break me with the devil genitals, I'm taking control of myself. I can't control them, and I couldn't control them. I couldn't control my mom, so I'm going to control me, because that is going to be the best thing in this relationship, is knowing that I have control of myself. Okay? It says, here we go. I cannot control how people treat me, interact with me, or communicate with me. I only control my own actions and responses. I will not be affected by how others view me. Instead, I will embrace my own self-love and self-assurance for guidance. I am taking control. I am taking control. I cannot control how other people treat me, interact with me, or communicate with me. I only control my own actions and responses. I will not be affected by how others view me. Instead, I will embrace my own self-love and self-assurance for guidance. I am taking control. Okay? So with this, let go of feeling like you can't be yourself, of like you can't be vulnerable, because that is what the healing space comes from, is that love and that freedom and that joy and that light. Okay? And recognize that those around you that you choose, you can and will make the right decision. Because like it says, you are in a garden that blooms with another. So if they're feeding your soul and you're feeding theirs and you obviously feed your own, that is true growth, okay? And allow yourself to take control of what you can do. Can we sit down and talk? I need to share this. I need to let this out. I can't do this right now. I need to do, oh, what you said hurt me. I cannot control what you said. I can't take it back, and I can't control how you say things, all that. But that has been your reading. If it resonated with you, but Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Yeah.